Last of Us Season 2, Episode number 1. Let's talk about it.
Hey everybody, my name's Kamaria, and you're watching The Council of Comics.
Did you guys enjoy it? You watched it? You
I
enjoyed it?
did watch it.
All right.
I did watch it.
Sound good.
I enjoyed it. But I'm playing the game right now because it came out like a week before on Steam.
Wait, you're playing on PC though. Is it different mechanics?
Oh, cool.
No, it's the same mechanics. It's just on PC. So it's a really nice port and it looks really good.
I want that
game. It runs very well.
You can get it for cheap. Well, you gotta get a system though.
I know. Look, I gotta get a system though.
You can get a used one.
When did it come out on? I think it originally came out on PS4.
Ring system.
I think it came originally out on PS4. So it's
System, actually.
It's been remastered. So it got remastered for PS5.
Hold on. Stop getting off subject here. Phil?
That's 100%.
So it got remastered on PS5, and that's what those are the copies that have dropped to PC. It's these remastered copies, but it looks good. It plays well.
My brother got engaged before me. That's why I had to get engaged right afterwards.
Anyway. Alright, let's go. Episode 1.
So that was episode 1.
Babe, can we stop? Can we focus, please?
Am I supposed to ignore him? That's rude.
It's his fault, too.
I'm being
I
polite.
am just a friendly fellow.
People want to hear about Last of Us. They don't want to hear about nothing else.
I watched it.
Okay.
I didn't.
I did watch it.
Yeah, we
No, I
settled
did.
that.
I
We've
did.
all watched it.
I enjoyed the episode, but it did frustrate me because I think I wanted more. I think I overhyped myself, and that was the problem.
You know that there's a whole season to come. They're not gonna
I
give you everything
know,
you
but I
want.
wanted it to start with a bang, you know?
I
They kind of ended with a bang.
Yeah. I thought it started with it was like a lot of the stuff you saw in the first episode, like the whole like New Year's party, and everything that happened at the New Year's party. You don't see any of that in the game. You only get that information at the start of the game from doing like talking to certain people and going through like Jackson.
I saw
Well, that's-
online there was a cutscene where Joel tackled that guy. Is there not? I could have sworn I saw somebody playing
But
the game.
that's similar to the
and that
first
scene was
season though, because the scene with I can't remember their names now, the two gay guys, is kind of hinted at, but you don't see it in the game.
And that's a lot of what
Oh,
this
yeah.
episode was. The supermarket stuff, that's pretty much in the game. Like that supermarket stuff.
with that
When she falls through the floor?
yeah.
I don't know that
And
the
the
monster we
intelligence.
saw, that was, I haven't come across that monster yet in the game. I don't know. It's called a stalker. Is it in the game,
The
Joey?
intelligent ones?
Jody,
A stalker.
Did you play a
Is that in
second
the game?
Last of Us?
Yeah, it is.
Is a stalker in the game?
It's the it's a type of
It's a
infected.
Google.
Yeah, I don't know that because there is like a new monster that I've come across playing the game so far that it's called a Shambler. Well, I don't know.
Oh, that sounds
So-
terrifying. Other than a clicker?
Remember,
Yeah.
she falls through. Finally, why you turn your back on that thing is beyond me. But and they have this struggle ensues. She's getting bit in the stomach, and then she shoots the thing in the chest or in the side.
Mhm.
I thought it was fully up here, and otherwise it wouldn't.
I asked that.
That person wasn't. That person died. That person wasn't like fully right with the
That's what I
cordyceps
said
head.
to my sister, and I was like, am I misremembering, or are there stages to
There are, but
being
I would
turned?
think she was definitely controlled by the thing at that point. It wasn't like she was.
They
just
had the
sick.
cordyceps coming out of her head.
No,
a
because
little
she
bit.
had things coming out.
Because remember they were
But
talking.
not full.
They were talking to the council, and
I
they were
thought the
like,
same
"This
thing.
one was different.
Right.
This one was kind of like planning and
Right.
stalking and stuff
Yeah.
like that."
It wasn't because she disappeared.
Oh, they're in the game.
Yes.
Okay.
I agree. Anthony has a good take. I agree. I thought she was trying to control the urge to attack Ellie, which is why she was like hiding in things.
I don't think. I don't.
Like she was
I
still
don't
very
like that.
human. That was the point.
Let me see.
And then to show you that she's not, the cordyceps starts coming out of her nose at her. Yeah.
And I don't know if anyone else caught this, but I saw that after Ellie got bit, there was a little cordyceps tendril in the wound. But then it kind of, made the cut and they didn't show it again. So I'm like, is this going to be a thing? It was like a
Wouldn't matter
tiny
because
little
she's
tendril.
she's immune anyway.
But that's what I said. But the last time she got bit, they didn't show a tendril of the cordyceps. It was just the
Could
bite.
she still be like a normal person with the tendrils growing in her?
Why not?
Oh, imagine what that would
Is
look
that a
like.
piece of the game? I don't know. I do know some of
Yeah.
the stuff that happens.
No, but the
Yeah, spoiler alert.
Tommy and Ellie at the ski lift, and she was sniping the infected, and he's letting her use her gun. That was another scene right out of the game.
That looks like a fun scene to play.
Yeah, because like kind of when you play the game, it goes by days and not seasons this time. So you get like a day, and then like the next day, and then the next day, and those are like your chapters. And at the end of each chapter, you're getting like a flashback of like her and Joel, or her with Tommy and stuff. Like her and Joel, her in the game, because I played the scene. Her and Joel go to like a museum, and it's like a surprise for Ellie. I think it's like her birthday or something. And they're going. She's like keeps guessing on like what he's taking to her. She's like, oh, is it going to be a stack of comics as they're going to the woods? And then one of the things she's like, is it like a stack of DVDs? And she's like, how about Laserdisc? I heard that was a thing, and she actually mentioned Laserdisc, so it blew my mind. I love that.
Is Dina in the game?
Dina is definitely in the game.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how do we feel about what's her name?
Dina?
Abby?
No, the lead girl.
Ellie?
Ellie. How we feel about her attitude toward Joel?
Well, we haven't found out exactly what the.
Do you think she thinks he lied about that thing? And
I 100% know he's lying.
I made the assumption that the reason why they argued was that she found out he lied about the fireflies, but maybe I'm just wrong.
Oh, like I think it's
that was a deep inhale.
You know, I think it's a little bit like she's older. There's definitely that tension that she thinks he lied. Like that comes up definitely through the game in those flashbacks with Joel. She doesn't got like the full story yet, but she knows there's more to the story.
I'm on Joel's side, man.
A lot of people are on Joel's side.
Yeah.
Like I think the only person like Joel
that
tells
was like my daughter
is
you know what I mean?
So I will say, looking at it as someone who is a daughter, if I knew that regardless of whether I survived or not, I could have saved the entire human race, I would have wanted to do it. And I would be a little bit upset if that choice was taken away from me.
Yeah, but she wasn't given that choice, though.
Yeah, she didn't make that choice. They made that choice for her.
Right, but if someone like if he knew, like he could have said, "Listen, if you do this, you're not going to survive."
I asked the question at the end of it. Like we watched The Last of Us Part 1. I asked the question: do you guys think Joel is right? And it was like a unanimous vote that Joel was right.
I don't remember if I was there or not, but I think it's
she couldn't consent. She's not old enough to make those decisions.
Joel
made the right choice.
But now she can't go back.
It's too late.
You got them all.
And I wasn't really convinced they had a guaranteed
made
cure.
them all exit stage left, if you will.
I was not really.
They didn't have a guaranteed cure, and the person that was doing it was a freaking veterinarian.
No.
The guy who was doing it was a veterinarian.
That's like Walking Dead, though, right? The best character on the show is Herschel, right? Like it was just that he died. He removed bullets, right? He made sure. Hey, if it wasn't for his teachings, right? Carol and those people wouldn't have been able to like farm. So.
When you say best, do you mean most useful?
Yeah, I mean just best, right?
Oh, okay.
Like I mean he was drunk, but other than that, right? Where was the knocks against him? Like tell me.
No, I'm not arguing. I wanted to clarify whether or not you liked him a lot, or just because he was useful.
Yeah, he's the most useful.
Yeah.
Yeah, hands down, right? He was his best character, right? No.
I don't remember disliking Herschel at all.
He's a doctor. He just had problems because again, like
they all had problems.
And he was, like,
listen, if we can get over I am not a scientist, then I think we can forgive Herschel.
Ezekiel, right?
Herschel was actually
that's
that's
Ezekiel. That's you forget his name. Hey, that's a different show.
Not Abraham.
That's a different show.
How about the psychiatrist?
Eugene,
thank you. I almost called him Abraham, but Abraham was the redhead guy, right?
Yeah, psychiatrist, right?
The psychiatrist, yeah.
Or was
she confessed how much she hated Joel.
Yeah, because he shot her husband.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. I thought that was a little funny. I was like very dark.
What like you see early in the game, you see his his grow lab pretty much. Like Ellie,
is that right?
Ellie and Dina, right after like the supermarket, kind of end up in his grow lab to like spend the night through the snowstorm.
I did not.
Oh, that's right. Because
least
he
in the
gave her
game.
for payment.
But it was all like sticks and stones.
Wait, did you say that happens in the game?
That happens in
Oh,
the
okay.
game.
I thought
yeah.
I missed something in the
So,
show.
and, like they go downstairs and it's just like weed is everywhere.
Oh my
It's like
goodness.
he had it hanging upside down the whole.
But then why are they making it in the show like he doesn't have anything?
Because he's dead now. Like
Because it's different.
and they kind of come across his like grow lab.
Oh, they come across. his
Yeah.
lab.
They kinda come
I feel like I
across
need to clarify. To be clear, I did not think the circumstances for which the psychiatrist was upset was funny. That's not funny at all. I thought it was a little bit funny that she aired it all out in his session, and he kind of just had to deal with it because.
It was actually
to him,
like-
she's gonna.
Well, but here's the thing. Do you go back to her now?
But my thing is,
I think that was part of her point to him is like, you know what, I'm going to tell you everything, and here's the 100% truth.
Yeah.
And now you
Now
tell
you
me,
have to tell me
yeah.
100% truth.
And now
And
you
he
tell me
didn't.
this, and like
I
he
love
couldn't.
his line. Got up. I saved her. I was like, you sure did, Joel. You
So
did that.
I thought that was like that was kind of like she had a lesson in how much like I don't like you, but
Yeah.
here's like the lesson and
And in that, she didn't say "Don't ever come back here," did she?
no.
She was like, "Hey,
Well,
you may have been
No,
implied."
say
she
don't
didn't
come back.
say that, but like.
But I'm wondering if she's like, "Listen, it's all out now, and you know, but I'll still come back and I'll still treat
So,
you."
okay,
Or you can still come
are
back
you going to
and
go
treat
back to someone who says to you that they literally hate your guts and will never forgive you, but you understand why they did what they had to do? I'm not going back there.
What if she
I'm
has
not going back
great
there.
advice?
She could give the best advice. She could give the
did
best advice.
pretty much
I'm not
give a
going to
lot
see
of
her
good advice.
because now I can't trust her.
But you can't trust anyone, so what is the point? You know?
But you're in the trust circle or whatever you want to call it with her, knowing that you can.
I don't know. I
What you're
think
saying
you'd
to
still
her
go
doesn't
back.
leave that room. That's still going to be the case because she's going to have the integrity to do that. But I can't trust her to not take
Well,
what I'm
you
saying
can't, like,
and
you
twist
can't
what I'm
tell,
saying
like-
to her because she can't
But
stand
what
me.
does it matter if she twists it? He's going, and if he goes back and he doesn't, and she doesn't help him, then he stops going. But if
Well,
he
but how
goes
does he
back
know
and
that
she's
until
like,
it's too late? Is my point.
I think you can tell if someone's giving you the runaround.
But only like Tommy and only Joel
Is it
and
not?
Tommy know she's immune. Like,
Which
they-
brings me to the
yeah.
point. I thought it was very irresponsible of her to just start yelling.
'cause she's kind of
I'm immune. I'm immune.
Oh, yes. I thought you
And I'm
were
like, that's very
psychiatrist
immature of you because if anybody really does hear that, that's going to cause a problem. Like, how is she immune? How do we
Yeah, what
figure
are you
out to
talking
become
about?
immune?
Yeah, what are you
Yeah,
talking
you know what I
about,
mean?
dude?
yeah.
And
The flu, duh!
weren't the remaining Fireflies on their way at that point?
No, because at
yeah.
that point, yeah. at
So
that
they
point,
could have been.
yeah.
I mean, she doesn't know this obviously, but they
Yeah.
could have overheard that.
Yeah,
yeah.
if there's somebody
Maybe.
around potentially, right? Because
Oh.
the other thing is, don't you kind of get the hint that maybe other people from the town, even though because that was the big thing. It was like, oh, you're on the scouting mission. No, you're not, right? And Tommy was taking her out to go shoot. Learn how to shoot. So it's like, couldn't there just been somebody on the other hill? Yeah.
they could have heard them.
Right?
Yeah. And all
Yeah.
that,
So yeah, I felt.
And is
yeah.
no one going to question why it's so okay for her to scout all the time? Like she's like, I should be the one out there. Like how many times are you going to say it should be me before people start to be like, why
Because she
should it
wants
be
to
you?
do it though. I don't think that's what I don't read that as
She's very reckless. though,
yes.
like they
She's
said.
always been reckless.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
And I feel like
She's-
there has to be some.
And she's also
consequence
like
for
a
her
little bit of a
recklessness.
teenager, so she's gonna throw
Yeah.
her
A
tantrums.
little bit?
and
She's a
all
full-
that.
full-blown
I
teenager.
think the girl that she likes now,
Oh, it's gonna
because
die.
I think she's gonna die because of her recklessness.
Oh, absolutely.
oh, that's
Yeah.
unfortunate.
I don't
tell
know
us.
yet. I don't know yet, so don't
bumped
tell
up
me.
against-
It's like she hasn't yet.
I bumped up against them
As of right
opening
now.
that
As of right now, she is still very much alive.
that pipe and it has all the roots in it, and they're like, oh yeah, just pull those out. Like you didn't see that coming at the end of the episode.
Oh,
Like
and-
Oh, the
100%.
cordyceps in the roots?
I knew whatever that was. I'm like, well, this
They've
is
seen it already.
I
right?
think
In
there
the
were
pipes.
cordyceps in the roots.
yes.
They've
Remember
seen
because the
it,
pipe
yeah.
the pipe was
Why
cracked.
haven't they taken that all out?
Why
yet?
didn't you not burn all
Yeah.
that right away?
Okay, so my question was, if they burned it, would it have become airborne?
No, because and even
Like a
well,
silence.
here's,
No.
here's the thing. In
You had a
in the
flamethrower.
game, that's a problem because in the game it is airborne. In this universe, you have to be bitten by one of those things.
Oh, so you can kill it.
Yeah, you can.
I
kill
didn't
it.
realize you
Yeah,
could kill
yeah.
it. Because I know they step on it and it's like,
Yeah, that doesn't make any difference in the show. It doesn't make any, but in the game, it's airborne.
Hey, wait,
Because a couple times you have to put up a gas mask on it.
Oh, that's the spores.
Yeah.
The spores. The spore stuff is airborne. Yeah.
How do we not know that in this world? though?
because we've seen it before in the
Yeah,
first
but
first
nobody
episode.
brings it in, like,
Sure they
brings
did.
stuff in.
What's her name? From the girl Joel's girlfriend in the first episode
Dies.
breathes it in first and is alive for a while afterward.
Yeah, but she.
oh
died.
wait,
We don't
was
know
the
what's
thing
gonna
where they
turn
couldn't
her.
step on it because it would have alerted the
Yeah.
That's why.
That's
yeah.
what it
Hive
was.
mind.
I
Yeah.
was thinking it was because they would have released spores, but it
No.
actually was because there was a
Right.
hive mind.
That's what
and
I'm
they
saying,
wouldn't
you
know
burn
their
it out.
location.
The hive mind thing's pretty new. I think that's just in the show. It's not in the game.
It's not in the game.
No.
Oh, that's pretty cool. Because then how do they?
It's a really good idea.
How do they all like communicate? I like how like in the first season they were all just like rolling around. You know what I mean? Like they're all rolling around because they're yeah.
Vibes.
Yeah.
Cordyceps and vibes.
Did you feel that the giraffes were a little cheap in this first episode? After you saw them last season, you're like, oh,
Yeah.
you overdid it now.
No specialty
Yeah.
to it.
No real specialty. You know, it
But
kind
they were
of
in that
like
area.
I didn't feel it was cheap because they like instantly placed you on where you were.
That's true. I'll give
Yeah,
you.
Yeah.
I was gonna say I don't think so because
like you instantly knew where like you were in the story, what location you were at, and
yeah,
like,
and it
what
would
was
make
going
less
on.
sense for them not to be there because they were literally just there at the end of the last
Because you open up
episode.
with like the remaining like Fireflies and Abby, and like they want some revenge.
Well, no, because at the end of the end of the first season, they drive off. Remember, and they're almost to where Tommy lives, because it picks up right at the same spot where they're on that hill looking down. So they're not near the giraffes.
No,
No, but Abby and the rest of the
Yeah,
Fireflies.
Abby-
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry.
That's
You're
why,
right, you're right.
yeah.
And it also does that, like they showed you that there's at the end of the previous season that right those giraffes are there. So unless they all died, they would still be hanging out. In that
Like I
You
said,
know
they
what
put the-
annoyed me? Tommy's wife.
Yeah,
She was like,
What did she
"You
do?"
gotta build faster."
Yeah.
Joel's
I
expression was
love
it to me.
the
He's
turn.
like, "Oh yeah, let me
I'll just turn
up the
that.
dial."
That made me laugh. That was really fun. And then when Tommy comes in, he goes, "You didn't tell her about the dial?" He's like, "No, I told her." I'm like, "That's brothers." Although what threw me initially when you see Tommy, I'm like, "Is that the same actor?" It is, but I remember him looking different for some. And I know the mustache shouldn't be that much of a change.
That's
but
what
for-
I remember.
But for
Joel
some
looking
reason,
like.
Great as hell now.
yeah.
I mean, I would be too.
That's
That's 5 years later.
He's got a
5 years
19-year-old
older.
daughter. I think you're in those graves.
So Abby and them are on their way.
Yup.
I feel Abby and them. Like Joel came in. I like those stories where you know what I see.
It
where
makes
they're coming from. Yeah.
sense. No, I get it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't trust Beardo though.
Beardo?
the guy with the beard.
The guy with the beard that's part of that crew. I don't trust him.
Oh, the one who was like,
Was like,
we got you.
Yeah,
We'll
you
go
need
with
to,
you.
you need to relax.
Yeah, it
basically.
seemed a little insincere, right?
like
I thought maybe he was up to something.
I feel like he's gonna try and stop her at some point, and then she's gonna have to take him out.
Also, can we just shout out Tati Gabrielle being in this show? I love her. That's all I wanted to say. I just love her. Tati Gabrielle. She was in Chilling Adventures of Sabrina and You.
Who's
She was
playing?
blonde for a while. I think Marianne is her name in You.
I mean, who's she playing?
Who should play in this?
Oh, I don't think they ever said her name. She had a bob, a curly bob. She has big eyes. She was right there talking to Abby about with the Fireflies.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. She was in the
Yeah,
100
come on,
too.
guys. Yes, she was in the 100.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Okay.
Talking about the black girl. That was
Okay.
part of their group.
Okay.
Like tall, slim. She
Yeah.
was like one of the ones kind of arguing with Abby at first, but then when you called him Beardo, when
I don't remember. I think his name might be Caleb, but I could be wrong.
well, I just wanted to refer to him as something. When Beardo was like,
Beardo's
we
great.
all will back you up, and she turns around and she's like, yeah, we will. But I'm like, he's volunteering the entire group. What if they didn't want to?
So we'll give us a little final. What do you guys think of the first episode?
I'm good.
I liked it. So I'm giving it an 8, a solid 8. I enjoyed it. It brought back it starts a good start for Last of Us season 2.
I thought it was decent, but I think it's my own fault that I hyped myself up for the first episode that I let myself down. So I give it like a 7, 7.5.
Yeah, I'd probably give it an 8. It's not the strongest opening, but it's good enough. And what I liked about it is there was long periods of that first season where you don't see any of the infected. So to see them again, you're like, okay, yeah, should be scary. You know, I think we're going to see more of them this season based on the trailer. But yeah, I give it an 8.
Clicky
That's,
noise. That
Season
Yeah.
2, episode
So
1,
scary.
ladies and gentlemen. We'll see you next week. Peace.
The brightest day. Where are the heroes?